folks, it's Eric Bakker. Thank you for coming back to my channel. I'm the Naturopath from New Zealand. If this is your first time checking out this channel, there are a lot of videos on here. Have a good look at the playlist, check out the introduction. It's a lot more than just a Candida YouTube channel. There's lots of stuff on here. So we're talking about tiger nuts. Okay, so what the hell are tiger nuts? Well, it's not what you think. Okay, tiger nuts are basically a type of food that, it's basically a little type of a tuber that's been grown now for thousands of years. It's been cultivated for thousands of years. It grows in the wild. It's rich in many areas. It's found in, particularly in ancient Egypt, it was used a lot as a food. So these things are incredible. They're small, they're chunky, they're round, they contain lots of different types of amino acids in them, minerals, vitamins, all sorts of nutrients in them. So it belongs to basically a class of plants like a sedge or like a grass, and these little tubers, I believe, grow underground, about the size of a chickpea, as I mentioned. So they're quite rich in resistant starch and soluble fiber, so very good for digestive problems. In fact, just be careful with these kinds of things also, because they could contain a lot of anti-nutrients like oxalates. There could be saponins, tannins, different types of things in them. So often soaking these sorts of things removes these sort of anti-nutrients from the body, particularly if you're going to eat them regularly, large amounts on an ongoing basis, or roasting them, but often soaking will do quite well. Contain arginine, which is really good. L-arginine, the amino acid arginine, is quite good for you to have in your body, because particularly an older guy like me, because it helps to stimulate good levels of nitric oxide. So your body uses this amino acid to make this stuff called nitric oxide. Now, nitric oxide is really good. Great for guys with erectile problems, but particularly good also for heart problems or cardiovascular, because it helps to open and dilate arteries in the body. So good for brain, good for heart, good for peripheral blood supply and that. So great food to eat. Just make sure if you're going to have tiger nuts that you start with a small amount and don't get into a large amount. You'll get bloating and gas, particularly because of the starch and the fiber. Start small, okay? Like Jerusalem artichokes. You have too many, we call them fartichokes, okay? So same with these guys, just don't eat too many when you begin with. But I've got no problem with people trying these things out on the Candida diet whatsoever. Thanks for tuning in.